find it.
And welcome back to Toka Tales, episode 5.0.
Like.
A new year.
That's the reason why I went with Beastmaster.
Okay. So yeah, if you got some dogs, I have minis for them. You can actually have them in battle and
It's
tell
been
them
a
what
whole
to do.
year since we played.
Right?
Technically.
And how many gnomes have you killed in this year?
My New Year's resolution is to kill as many as possible.
He didn't know. He didn't kill any gnomes. Really. He got felt up by gnomes.
Yeah, that's why he wants to
If
kill
I
them.
want to kill gnomes.
How much of your humanoid bonus to your new fists are going to be from gnomes?
The gnome slayer gauntlets.
So, yeah, what an interesting way to open up a stream.
Nothing worse with us.
Sorry we're late today because, well, Twitch did not want to let me log in, and then we got all confused because Fee had to go to work, and is praying that we go super late tonight, which oddly more than half the table seems perfectly fine with.
I'll stay to 5, 6, 7 in the morning bullshitting.
Yeah, I mean,
If it
Maybe
was
you
Sunday
can't
night,
stay
it'd be
that
different
late,
story.
but-
that would be a lot. But no, if we go late, we go late. That's cool.
Yay, adult campaigns.
Yeah, right? We're all adults.
This brings back so many good memories. So anywho, where we left off last is Krampus gave you all presents. You opened up ACG. The cleric is currently taking some classes on medicine and medical practices. So hopefully that'll help her be a healer.
Better than the necro and the monk.
Yeah, I gotta give you credit. You stepped up to being a healer pretty quick.
That's right. I still have Kyle and Karen merged with each other right now.
Yeah.
So it's a big battle axe.
It's a half-joined battle axe.
That actually fits with that.
Now, would that take a turn when we're in battle? If I wanted to separate them, yeah, that'd take.
Oh no, they're gonna separate themselves.
Oh.
Because I forgot to write up a merged.
Form.
Yeah.
When they're fucking.
I separated them anyways.
Yeah. If you want to use them together, you know what? I'll half-ass it like I usually do.
No.
Lazy DM for the win.
I'm not
You'll
gonna-
like it.
Shut up.
Hear me out before you say no and that you want me to replan it, because if a lazy DM is going to half-ass something for you,
Gotcha.
there's a good chance there's loopholes in it that work out nicely for you.
I mean, Sam will
So,
find them.
if you want to keep them merged together, then that way Kyle doesn't get upset that you're not using him when you're using the Kyle-Karen mix, the KK. Then what I will do is I will allow you to use Karen's basic damage, etc., and you can use the charges off of Kyle to be added on to that.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay, that way you're not getting an actual benefit from Kyle's presence of what he is physically, but you can get that magical bonus from him. Does that sound copacetic?
Yeah, that sounds good. You might write that down before you forget. The K and K Destruction Crew. Just in his X.
Destruction call. That's what I call it.
Yeah. You want shit destroyed? Karen can do it.
Now,
Use Karen's stats, okay, with access to Kyle's charges.
So the acid, the lightning, and all that.
yeah, with
Fire.
use Kyle's
I think there was one more, wasn't there? I thought he had 4
Charges?
things you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was acid, lightning, fire, and what? What was those?
no fire. Acid, lightning, and lightning bolt.
All right. I thought I had fire in there too. Okay.
No, it's just lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's fine. I said you haven't used them all so much, so I was a little
Right.
sketchy on that.
Right.
And stuff's new,
Yeah.
Just be happy I'm getting into this character more than I was.
I am actually very happy.
I am shocked in many ways, in such a good way.
We've been playing together for almost 20 years on and off. This is the most effort I have ever seen you put into a single character.
I never expected you to message me about a backstory. Okay? That's why Karen became what Karen is.
You impressed the DM.
Yeah.
They like that shit. Or at least a good DM will.
Because my next character is going to be.
I don't know if I'm very good, but...
I've had at least 20, 25 DMs
There's
in
been
my
several
life.
DMs that we've been with. It's just like John was good at storytelling and stuff like that.
You're in the top 5.
You're good at storytelling and stuff and keep it interesting.
And Toka puts you right at number 1, though. Because that eliminates so much
Toka's very
stupid
special.
shit.
Toka is a special place.
I know, but it just eliminates so much dumb shit.
My mission is to. I want to kill.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to kill town people.
We're working on that. We're working on that.
So,
Karen is calling for innocent blood.
yes. Okay.
And she's not stopped nagging yet. I'm getting ready to throw her down on the ground.
Typical woman.
No, she's been pretty quiet while she's like banging the shit out of Kyle. Sure, we'll just go with that. So the nagging you're hearing in the back is probably a lot more like moaning and panting.
I wish I could hear that stuff.
Yeah.
Now you're getting horny.
So it's the day after Xmas, and all through ACG, there were a few kids stirring, mopping up some pee.
No, making coffee.
Making coffee,
Making
sounds
coffee.
better.
Oh, and baking some tarts in our little office. We like Krampus' slave children.
Yes. Well,
All right.
the adults are plotting and planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you all come downstairs after a long, merry winter's rest, I take it Nicolette is following you. All of, just let you know right now, all of Nicolette's stats are at 1. Literally.
Okay. So she ain't a fighter, so
Nope.
Jeez.
rules that one out.
Nothing.
I'm harder than because I was.
It's okay. It's a clean slate.
Yep.
Yeah. So you come downstairs to find that the place is spotless. The Xmas tree is gone. The sleigh is gone.
Oh man.
Scrap metal earlier. It had nothing
Well,
special.
no. We thought we were gonna decorate it and do it all up for our buddy Krampus.
Do you guys really want the sleigh?
Nah, it's alright.
I'll let you roll for it.
Nah, it's alright.
We won't get to it for a while, even if we
Yeah.
did, so it's not worth
It
it.
just clutters up.
And it was just a bunch of metal. It was
Yeah.
nothing special,
Yeah.
so.
It was
We'll
cheap.
make him a better slate for next year.
You know, I like that. We'll make. Oh my god, I would love to draw that.
A Warforged fucking driven sleigh.
A blood steel sleigh.
Yup.
That would be epic for him. Okay.
Oh my God.
Next Christmas, we'll
we
worry
already
about
have
that
a
next
present
Christmas.
going.
We'll work on that. He'll like it. But
With St. Claus.
St. Claus's head.
yeah, I'm gonna say probably a hologramic
No,
head.
instead of Santa Claus, and now it's St. Claus.
He's a
He
saint
can't
now.
be back. Curtis will kill him.
No, not him. Make a brand new one.
Oh, Curtis has nothing against that
You
guy.
even go Futurama.
I'm not familiar.
Santa became so judgmental of good and bad that everybody became bad. In fact, the only person that was ever good was Zoidberg. So bad little children deserve to die.
Okay, that's just
Okay.
Krampus.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have a Krampus. Krampus 2.0. And honestly, I feel like that would be when we kill the new Santa because Krampus gets tired of someone else doing his shit. That's actually sounds like a really fun mission, actually. But that's how. But
I'll put that in the back office.
Krampus puts a hit on New Santa.
right, ask our help to go
Get the
murder
fat
the new
man.
Santa. That's fat man.
Trying to take my job.
Right? That'd be epic.
See,
There's only room in this town for one. Holy.
So we're in Toka still, right?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are rated
We're just in the
ACG.
office.
Yeah, so thank you for getting back to the game because I got distracted too. So you come downstairs, everything's spotlessly clean. There's fresh coffee available. The smell of freshly baked pastries and 3 different fruit varieties. We'll say apple, cherry, and
Blood.
Blood orange.
venison.
Ooh.
Venison wines.
Meat pies.
Okay, or at least you could be venison, but upon closer inspection, you might find it's reindeer.
Still scrumptious.
No. What?
I do have that bag of fingers.
I'm
Okay,
separating Kyle and Karen. I'm hitting my hand, giving her some blood.
so you're gonna try it.
Mhm.
All right. As soon as you bleed upon her, okay, the axe jumps out of your hand and morphs into a blood steel wolf,
Nice.
and all of you get to see it. About a 4 foot long blood steel wolf. It's about the same length as the axe.
Yeah.
That's
Train
a
this thing yet? Is the house broken?
It sits there.
Who's your friend?
It's Karen.
I didn't create it, so I don't know.
It's Karen.
As one of the kids come out with a tray of coffee, it looks over at the kid,
Oh no.
pounces on it, knocking the kid to the floor, shattering the tray and cups of coffee across the floor, and proceeds to rip the kid's throat out.
Guess you want it, but
Okay? Add 1 humanoid kill.
You're explaining this to Krampus.
Okay? You watch the life drain from this child's eyes, you get this little shudder of joy as your pocket vibrates.
Which pocket was that?
one
The
what?
pocket with his communicator in it.
Okay.
One humanoid kill.
Yep.
I didn't know if the ACG just got a bill.
Add 1 to the kill of humanoids.
Get him, get sit down.
Okay? Yep, your pocket is vibrating more fiercely by the moment. You pull out your communicator.
Yep.
You have a message from Krampus. Okay. Cost for resurrection of child, 2 platinum. I don't care what you do with them, but please, if you do kill them, they do need to be resurrected, and otherwise I will not replace them with another one, and that will be a cost of 2 platinum per child.
I'll resurrect this one. Here's 2 platinum.
Thank you.
It's Krampus. Don't tell him no.
No, whatever he wants.
Yeah.
If you need money, let me know. Whatever the hell he wants.
And,
And let's not kill the hoe if we can avoid it.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna teach her not to do that.
and as you finish paying, the door to the office opens, and another one of the kids comes out with a fresh tray of coffee.
I go over
Karen,
that
come back to your
immediately.
hand. I summon it right back to my hand.
Make a willpower check.
I start trying to go for that tray. I want that coffee.
0.9. 9.
I will let you do a animal handling or charisma check.
And roll high.
It's just gonna be an endless cycle.
Might wanna
17.
to throw him a luck.
Total?
Plus your...
Yeah.
Animal.
Handling or charisma. Whichever one's higher.
Animal. So 17 and 6 is 23.
Okay. Just as she's about to pounce, and you tell her no, he stops for a moment, looks at you, and you can feel this like emotion of disgust and anger. But she listens. As the kid comes out and hands you each a cup of coffee, looks over at the body. After you finish, who's taking a cup of coffee?
I take the cup of coffee.
I do.
Yep.
Okay. After you guys take the cup, the child grabs the tray, goes over, grabs the kid, drags the kid over to the corner of the office.
Can I walk over and see, like, if there's a little spot where the kids are actually going and coming from, or is it just the office door?
Right through the office door.
Okay, I thought there might be a little, like, Krampus manhole. Like, Krampus,
What are we gonna do with
kid
the
hatch.
kids?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's not a daycare.
I wondered, but okay.
Your Toka point is set to your front door.
Okay, so that's where they come and go.
Yeah, so if someone teleports in, they come to your front door. That's the normal office procedure.
Gotcha.
You went with the generic office package.
It's because they don't just teleport into the middle of the office.
Yeah.
You can set it to do that.
I'm going to be setting up a small Toka point in the office later.
Okay, but you went with the generic office
Yeah.
setup, so it automatically set it up to make them appear at the
I want
front
that
door.
one either upstairs or in the workshops. This way it's out of sight.
Well, no, I mean, that'd just be for the event with my mom. That's all I want. I want her in the office while I'm sitting on the side of the
Yeah,
desk.
for that one, yeah.
For that one. No.
Alright, so, yeah, she's not happy.
So
I put her
control
back
your
in.
pet.
I put her back in weapon form.
Yeah.
Okay.
Control your pet.
She appears
No
in your
eating
hand. weapon
Krampus's
form.
kids.
Put her back in the house.
In order to return her to your hand, you don't need to do any type of check. But if you are giving her an order that goes against her actual, just to clear it up for you, for metagame wise. But if you try to give her an order that goes against her will at that moment, she will make a willpower check against you because she is intelligent. So she has a chance of doing not what you want to do. So your beast handling and animal handling is going to come in handy with this.
Jeez, this is gonna be a fun one.
I told you, Karen's going to be a bitch.
Guess so. Did that kid will get resurrected yet?
The kid gets dragged off, and then next thing you guys know, the kid's just disappeared.
Yeah, she'll be resurrected at Krampus's playhouse or whatever.
Yeah, I'll let Krampus do it instead of me.
Okay, so we've learned a bit about Karen.
Yep.
What does everybody else want to do?
I'm gonna talk to Nicolette. Or Nicolette.
Okay. Nicolette raises her head, stares at you with vacant eye sockets.
Sweet. Just like a broad.
You haven't even truly inspected her yet.
Yep. That's what I'm about to do now.
All right, do an investigation roll. You're going to inspect your carcass.
12, 16.
Okay,
No, 18, sorry.
better. So as you're inspecting her, underneath the bandages, it is nothing more than a skeleton with little pieces of decayed flesh barely clinging to it. The skeletal system itself is relatively brittle. It looks like it's been stuck in a catacomb for the last, I don't know, 30 years. How old are you?
About that.
I think you said it was 35.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so about 30 years. And it will follow your directions. It has no real strength, no real manual dexterity, and it barely has any undead essence coming from it. As you're looking through it, make an Arcana check. Because you have studied Arcana enough to be able to get some of that.
18.
Okay.
18 night.
There is a faint link of the soul of the original creature still with this body, and that's what's keeping it animated to the point that it is. And with that, I'll give you a clue back to the letter that you received about how this once naughty child now wishes to be good. Okay. Basically, because of your background that we've talked about, you kind of get the general impression that the more that she does something good, probably the more alive she'll become. It's an odd curse effect. And that's the general feeling you can get from it with that type of role.
Just keep away from Karen.
Yeah, right? Oh, no, she's a bad kid. Who wants to be good. So Karen wouldn't want her.
Yeah, you cannot become innocent. You can act innocent and you can become like an innocent person, but you're still never going to be innocent if you've already been corrupted.
That's why I said good. That's why I was using the term
Yeah.
of good, not innocent.
So.
All right. Metagame real quick.
Yep.
Now, is there any way I can pump power into her to get a more functioning?
At this point, it would still be experimental. Okay, so there might be
Glitches.
side effects. But she is basically, when you first tried resurrecting your first animal way back when you were a kid, and you found if you put just a little bit of undead essence into it, it would animate. It wouldn't have any real intelligence. It wouldn't really do much of anything except for twitch around a little bit. That's about the point Nicolette's at.
Okay.
So it's a very real probability that you could upgrade her. You're just not sure how well her form is going to take it.
Okay. Alright, so we're going to have to do some thought on that.
I'm gonna go see Nigel.
Yeah, we're all heading to go see Nigel shortly.
Okay, so you make it known you're going to go see Nigel. So you're going to join him when he goes. How about the two of you? What are you guys up to?
I'm probably gonna go ahead to Nigel.
Yeah, he's inspecting Nicolette. He's getting Karen to not eat kids.
That's good.
You're all headed to see Nigel. I'll come too.
I'll leave Nicolette here with children to help them.
Okay.
I do mention the group on our way to meet Nigel at the mall. I'd like to swing by my dad and group's old park on the west side of the central tower.
Yeah, I want to check that out too.
I mean, and then we can save the token points so we can go back there quick if we need to, but I want to go there.
Sounds interesting.
We can
Okay.
see where my dad's old stomping grounds were.
So you go into the to the Reclaimer Park first?
Yep.
Why
You
not?
have been there before.
Okay, do I roll a D100?
Yeah.
That was just cool, I think.
Yeah.
I know, that's what you wanted.
Yep, I was waiting for that. I was going to ask if you wanted me to roll or you're going to roll.
I kind of.
I roll high.
Yeah.
I even made up what you get for being an Umbra Tech.
Yeah. You actually probably recognize the TARDIS. Do I recognize the TARDIS?
The blue box, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks pretty old, decayed, and rotting. It hasn't been well taken care of.
Not yet. I want to walk up to it with my level 2 communicator, but not another time. I just want to roll today. 15.
Nobody's there.
No.
No.
Not even a gardener.
Nah, but it'd be cool to see. I'd look around, check it out. Can I make a perception check?
Yeah.
Just to see. 17.
Yeah, it looks like no one's been here for a while. Yeah, there's a few pieces of trash left on the bench. Yeah.
Trash left in Toka?
Yeah.
That's odd.
And after what happened, I'm not surprised that no one visits this place.
The magical essence of this place is not as strong as you felt in other places around Toka.
Oh, is that from me or him? Oh.
Appreciated.
I got cash too for food.
Adult campaigns are so much better.
Right? It's very rarely when I'm broke.
No, it's the beginning of the month. They shouldn't be broke right now.
Yeah, and I'm
Let's
getting
put
better
that
too.
very
So,
rarely.
anything else you want to do at Reclaimer Park?
We'll chill there. We'll let him soak up the site for a few minutes.
And look at the, is the plaque still out there?
Yep.
I check it out. It's just like I remember vaguely, or like the descriptions I've gotten.
It's exactly like you've seen, like you've heard the descriptions. It's just now it looks kind of tarnished and aged.
Is there a public works icon in the Toka communicator?
Not that you're aware of.
I'll ask Nigel. I kind of want to spend a few, if you don't mind me using some of the group funds, I wouldn't mind paying a few platinum to clean it up a little bit. It meant a lot to my dad.
We can do that.
All right, we'll talk to Nigel about it when we get there. Thanks, guys. And then I guess we just head to the mall.
I was waiting for you to knock on the door.
Greetings and salutations.
Hello,
Welcome to
Tom.
Toka the Mall. How can I assist you guys, folks, today? It was a pleasure having you at my party.
It was a pleasure to be there.
It was a pleasure to be invited. Thank you, Nigel.
It was quite the reaction.
I can imagine that. I'll talk to you about that a little bit later. Question though, we just happened to visit my the old Reclaimers Park.
Ah, yes.
Is there any way that we could put a little bit of platinum to have it cleaned up? Maybe get some varnish on the plaque?
You'd have to talk to Lakeishius about that. They're the ones that own it now. They're responsible for its upkeep and maintenance.
So we have to go.
Sorry. All right.
Then
So
there.
have to talk to someone at that location. Sounds good. Thank you, Nigel.
All right, we have a couple questions though for you, Nigel.
I'd be happy to answer them. That's what an information broker is for.
Well, we know, and that's why we love you. All right. The first job we did.
Aye.
Do you know any way we can get in contact to get to that point again, either through the manager that had hired us, or through the priest from the town?
The priest from the town I would not have direct access to. The nearest Toka point was the restricted one that you guys went through. That is a private Toka point. You would have to talk to the original giver of the quest and see if they would be willing to allow you transport there or the location.
Yeah.
So that would be Klex's Oddities.
Sam, Collections Oddities.
You could take notes.
He's leader. Maybe
Yeah,
work
but this is
for
for
it.
you need to take notes.
No, this is wrong.
Yeah.
Take notes.
Poor Sam also broke his hand not too long ago, so he's having trouble writing.
I got it. What's the name of it again?
Klex, K-L-E-X, oddities.
I love the name already.
Any other info, or just just that?
Did you ask? You haven't asked for more info.
You're talking.
So who is the level 3 manager there usually, or
Oh yes, Igabod Collects is usually there.
Igabod?
Igabod.
Doesn't sound like a chick name.
Oh, you talked to his wife. She's the one that actually handles the business.
My name. Yeah, I'm just confused. I thought it was her husband we brought up there. Sorry, it's metagame for a minute. I'm just
That's a good point. I didn't think of that. But did we not bury our husband?
Where did we bury a husband this husband don't know about?
Well, it was dead, whoever it was. We move on.
So what was
her
her name again, dear?
Merrywick.
Merrywick.
Got it.
Sure.
That works.
Sounds like English.
It's what came to my mind.
Got it.
I readily admit to everyone I BS this whole game, okay?
No, we got it written down now. It's okay.
When I BS the game, everyone has fun. When I plan it, it doesn't work out right.
And
That
nobody
was in the
knows
last
exactly
group. You
what
never
to plan.
knows. You never know with this group.
Okay.
You done?
Yes, he specialized in the creation of holy artifacts and materials that are distributed to many different clerics, paladins of multiple different orders, on both sides of the coin, both light and dark.
Nice. I might have some use for him too. Okay. Yeah, that is the info we needed. What did you need, my friend?
I want to hire some henchmen. How much would that be to go mine Bloodsteel?
To mine Bloodsteel, do you have a location?
I gotta figure out that.
Yeah, you did location.
And then
But
what
we're
type-
working on that.
For skill of Bloodsteel, depends on how long you want them to be mining, what type of percentage, what type of profit ratio are you giving them directly, are you offering them room and board as well, or do they have to take care of that on their own, living expenses at the mining location, materials. Hi, Crazy Mark. Nice to hear from Jake. I haven't heard from him in ages. He hopes that we all have a great session today.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Crazy. All right.
What was I saying?
We'll get back to that.
Yeah,
then,
we'll come back about that.
because we already know of a place for that. But we have to finish this half first. Okay? And I'll explain that more later. That's all we need to talk about right now.
Crazy Mark says, don't forget to never call Kay a god. It'll end bad.
Very true.
So true.
True words have not been spoken today.
Okay. There are worse things than destroying planes of existence.
Yes.
Yes. Most definitely.
Not a god.
You are to us.
So how else can I assist you folks today?
Oh.
So when you are ready, let me know and I can find what you're looking for or help you find them on the network. Alternatively, if you have a business set up, then you could put a notification on the collections department board in looking for one with the price range that you're willing to pay to see who you can get.
Which we're working on that.
Alright.
So next group, I'll explain everything. Because you would have been around for the whole conversation.
5 pounds of blood. How much is that in here, Toka?
I
More
don't
than
even think you
got.
can get it.
Make a persuasion roll.
Well, Nigel, I'm sure, could find it.
20, right?
Yeah.
Now your persuasion skill too.
Yeah, right. 6.
While I do not deal with it personally, your best chance would be to go to Sword and Shield, and they do work with Bloodsteel occasionally, and you might be able to find what you're looking for there.
Okay.
What's it called again?
Blood and steel.
Sword and Shield.
Oh, sword shield. Sorry. I got blood on my mind
They
today.
have a
Okay.
kiosk about 50 feet behind me.
I still got that magic vial from that hag too. I forgot about that.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to ask?
The Crichton.
Did you want to hand over the note to Nigel?
Well, that's what I'm writing right now.
Or just tell me you're handing me the note.
Yeah, hand him the note.
Okay. I don't need the note right now to do it. What would you like me to do with this, dear sir?
Would you mind holding on to it? And I'm going to be sending a copy to my mother when we're back in Toka for an evening. And I would ask you that you send it to her so she definitely receives it.
Let me know when you are wishing to set up the appointment, and I will do my best to ensure that the information is received.
I appreciate it, Nigel. I really do.
What an information person is for.
And I'm sure you're probably interested in the result. But
I will not comment on that at this time.
Uncle Nigel. Thank you, Nigel. I think any other questions
Yes.
that we know?
The Crichton Silk. Who do we know? Who's a good person to talk to about? We have a whole lot of Crichton Silk. We would like to see about trying to get a few of them made into cloaks. Who would it be a good place to go talk to?
If you're looking to have them turned into cloaks, then I would most definitely recommend Stitch in Time.
Stitch in Time?
They're the absolute best when it comes to clothing. As you can see with what I'm wearing.
I start laughing hysterically. He's just wearing a basic polo suit, in my opinion.
Or the hats that you acquired.
Oh, that was from them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So,
Crazy Mark, I remember there.
all right, so we'll head over. Head over there, and you're gonna
Crazy
head over
Mark,
to
it's been updated.
Swords guy.
I actually have an actual price list for stuff instead of everything off the top of my head. I made things legit.
Very legit.
Well, I'm sorry. Originally, I had Toka all written out, but I lost all of that in the house fire.
I remember
And that was like version 4 of rewriting it from being lost and stolen multiple times. I've had 2 other DMs steal all my Toka paperwork from me
That does not surprise me.
on 2 separate occasions. I had another one that got stupid upset at my Toka campaign because all of his players were migrating over to my campaign.
The dark side of GMing.
Yeah.
Right.
And
That's why I don't GM anymore.
that's why I felt so bad about Jesus, and that's why I cut myself off, because I'm like, I know I don't want to do this to his game, and then I ended up doing it to his game. I'm sorry. I really am. I feel bad for that. But
That's why I want to get him here as a player.
that would be fantastic. But yeah, so that person actually then poured his drink all over my binder that was Toka. And then
I thought you were going to say laptop.
no, this was back when it was all paper. Okay, and then burned it.
Pages and pages and pages. Oh,
It was a 3-ring full binder, and it was this thick, all information, broken down into chapters.
wow.
There were over 100 different companies for Toka at that point, with locations, maps,
Damn.
portal points, arcane puzzles in different languages that were spoken, different subgroups that they were affiliated with, maps of the you guys went to see the halflings?
Yeah.
Okay, I have maps of the multiple floating islands of Elysium that all of these things are being built on
Oh, shit.
and grown on.
Damn.
Yes, we went to Mount Powder Clap, and our monk found out what gnomes are like. But yeah, so Toka has been ongoing for me for a long time, and it has been destroyed many times, and most of it's in my head, so that's why I'm able to BS it as much as I am, but I am slowly now getting it back on paper because you guys are actually interested in playing it.
Oh, we're sucking this up hard.
This is bread and butter.
Right.
Bread and butter.
Alright, we'll head over to Stitch in Time then. You're gonna head over to Swords there and go talk to them?
And head over to Swords and Shield, yeah.
Kind of a metagamey question is about how much chitin silk should I remove out of the compartment because I have to use energy to open it.
I would probably wait,
Okay.
honestly.
Wait till we get there and talk to them first.
Yeah. And I wish you could join too, Jake. That would be awesome to have you.
Those are my spells.
So He was the warlock from the Reclaimers.
Oh, Jake. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. I miss the world and everything about it. That's so cute.
Yeah, it's...
And they're getting into Bloodsteel, which was like all you. Bloodsteel armor coming from bones to flesh. And oh yeah. He says, oh no. Bloodsteel gets dangerous. You guys are getting it early game. The Reclaimers had to wait till late game before they got access to it. They get access to Magitech at the same time they get access to Bloodsteel.
It was glorious. Simply glorious.
Well, you guys were like level 8 when you guys got there, and you were supposed to be level 15.
I know.
Abelas connected to Bloodsteel are dangerous. Yes. Even worse are the demons that were connected to it that you guys didn't end up going down to kill. You just slaughtered the entire plane. But I'm getting distracted a lot on this campaign tonight.
We're having a fun quest day. It's not an action, so you can have fun. We can bullshit.
It's paperwork style.
True.
It's still an office session, town session.
For the most part.
Just town sessions are a little bit different in Toka.
Yep.
So,
Stitch in time.
completely metagame. Here's my question for you. Okay, I sent you guys the update information for it. Have you set up the subnet, and are you going to pay the registration cost
For the business?
for
Can't
ACG
afford it
to be
right
a
now.
business?
I mean, I did read into that. I mean, I didn't think we had enough employees to be a business and shit yet. I thought
What
that
we do now with all the kids?
if we actually
So-
we have to ask Krampus for permission to tag his children. And
No.
then... No?
No, let me read through the requirements for a Toka company. Okay. Company requirements: a party link subnet with a company name specified and owner. Okay. You must have at least one resource and market slot for the subnet.
We do.
Okay. Now, that's just, and you also need an employee rank listing with relevant rank perks to what you're going to offer your employees. So you know how we have like the level 0 is you just got our new hire?
Yeah.
And then you go 0.1 and so forth, and each rank you go up, you get benefits until you get to like assistant manager at level 1, where you're a full employee. So you need to write up what your employees are going to get as a perk in order to by joining you up. That can be modified later on. Okay, now, to be considered a small company, you need a minimum of 2 level 1 employees in that company.
None of us are level 1.
Now, when you start up a basic company, the owner of that becomes a level 2 manager of said company, and thus can assign rank to any employee of said company up to their own personal rank.
So if we started the company, I became the manager and owner operator of the new Shell Shock Industries.
So you are rank 2 ACG,
Okay.
management
Management
of ACG.
of ACG. Does that make me technically a...
And everyone else is now listed as 0.0 ranking because you haven't ranked them up in the party yet,
Right.
or company.
How much is that going to cost us? I forgot.
So if you want to make it into a small company,
Basic.
okay, small company, minimum of 2 level 1 employees, a company worth of minimum of 1,000 platinum, minimum of 1 company office location with a Toka point, and a registration fee of 100 platinum pieces.
So if we turn ACG... Let me follow this. I'm not a...
That's why I'm asking while you're here with Nigel, because he can assist you with it.
Perfect. Let's just say that we stop time so I can put this together in my head. So if we decide to make ACG into a Toka company,
You're all good, Mark.
I become the level 2 manager of of our new Toka company, which is Shell Shock Industries, or the ACG.
So are you setting up a subnet as Shell Shock Industries to be the actual company name, and the ACG is the party? That's what I want to know.
We're still going to be a collections party if we do that, and we stick with ACG as the party name, but we stick with the company name as Shell Shock Industries, which we can sell imported mining goods from the obelisk place. We can set up you on your necromancy thing, and it will allow us to filter parts for your Gundam.
Okay, so you want to set up a new subnet with the Shell Shock Industry?
Yeah, let's go with that route. Solid.
We can always change the name later or whatever.
Do you as a group want to agree to all that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so in order to do that, then the first thing you're going to need to do is create a subnet. So a sublink is a cost of 5 platinum pieces.
So a sublink does what? Puts us on the web?
That creates the, you know how you created a party?
Yeah. Oh,
That was a sublink.
okay.
Okay, it's not an actual person account, but it's a separate account linked to your account.
Okay, so to make it a company account, I have to buy the sublink.
Exactly.
Right. Got
So
it.
like you created the party group, which is a sub company. It can be considered as a company on its own, but you're using it just as a party.
Right.
Okay. And you named it ACG. So if you make another sublink of Shell Shock Industry or Shell Shock Company or whatever,
Right.
Yep.
okay, it's 5 platinum pieces in order to purchase it, and it's an upkeep of 1 platinum piece per year.
Okay, so buy that and then pay the 1 for the year, or is that included in the first payment?
No, after the first year.
Okay, so I pay the 5. Got it.
Yeah.
Taking out.
Okay.
100 for the registration?
Now that gives you the sublink.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
Now the next thing you need is you need at least 1 market slot. So that's a cost of 50 platinum pieces.
So we already
Do we have one for...
But you don't
Oh,
have
no,
one
yeah.
for the
Not for the
Shell Shock.
company.
Okay, so 50 for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So it has a company slot.
We're going big time.
Yeah.
We're working it. We're making it happen. Company slot, just
Market slot.
market slot. Gotcha.
Yeah. So Shell Shock, you have 1 market slot so far.
Okay.
Okay.
Subnet, Toka Company, Shell Shock Industries, sublink, active. 1 year, 1 plan.
I'm not going to make you write up the rank listing right now. You can do that outside of
Thank
normal
you.
game.
I don't want to write that much right now.
Yeah.
Just say that right
Yeah.
now.
Now, because of your, are you putting the location in your location now into the Shell Shock name? Because that then means that value of that property that you're paying off becomes part of your
Value for the
of
job.
company.
So that would cover the fee for our value is where we put the building if we put the point there. So
Yep.
let's do that. So let's set
Yep.
Company set.
ACG headquarters is under Shell Shock Industry Company.
Under Shell Shock Industries.
I'm sorry, this part's kind of boring, but
And then we can have
it gets a lot of stuff out of the way for later.
Point later at Obsidian Tower or Obsidian Mountain.
I'll write that in once we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, set ACG HQ is under Shell Shock Industries.
Okay.
Subsidiaries.
Yep.
God, this feels a lot like Curtis.
Okay. And that
not
also
looking at town.
takes care of the small company
Plane.
requirement of 1 office location with a Toka point.
Okay, yep.
Okay. Are you transferring the Toka point from ACG over to Shell Shock?
Can we have a separate one?
I'm actually going to say separate because if people want to go to ACG, that's one thing we already have established. So that Toka point, I'm going to say, is kind of...
Okay, and then you need to figure out where you're going to put a Toka point for Shell Shock as their main headquarter.
To the right side of the door.
Yeah,
ACG left. Token Industries. Or
can we just share a Toka point, kind of? Well, I'll pay for it.
You'd have to put in a second Toka point, but
But they can both lead there. Can we
Yeah.
do that? I'll pay
Yeah.
for the other point. So what's the damage on that?
so
10 flat, I think.
yeah, I think it was 10. Let's see.
fine.
It's one of those.
For the Toka point.
Permanent Toka point for the Shell Shock Industries.
Right.
Okay. Oh no, it's 10 platinum to res at it. A permanent Toka point may be purchased and placed at a cost of 100 platinum pieces. Once placed, the point may not be may only be removed. It cannot be actually moved.
Okay.
So it's a permanent location.
Okay. So 100 plat.
Yep.
Okay. So I covered, and there was 100 for the registration. I deducted that as well.
Yep.
We good with that? Okay. So, all right. So we now have another Toka plat. So
So in total, it's 255 plat to start a company.
Yep. Same path.
no, that's not bad at all. And considering I had 1371 to start, we're good.
Our funds are doing good.
Well, funds are doing not bad. I thought it would take a bigger hit with that, but we did
Yeah,
okay.
me too.
Okay.
Because I'm just doing. I have so many strips of money. We're figuring it out. We got it. Company Toka point at our ACG warehouse.
Yep.
Also ACG warehouse.
And later, eventually, this will just become a warehouse, and we'll actually have a real.
We'll have another office. We'll have separate offices.
The
We'll get
first
there.
floor will end up becoming Shell Shock Industries, and then you'll have the ACG office upstairs, probably.
Yeah, probably.
If we don't move to a better part of town.
Or just go to Shell Shock Industries in order to hire ACG.
Yeah, we'll just co-op the location. We'll get there. We'll
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
That's down the road.
Yeah.
So,
Let's just get basics done right now.
Yep.
So while we're doing basics, let's get a few other things out of the way just to make things easier for multiple other things, which will make a difference in a few moments. Let me just check the
Anyone
notes.
help write shit down? Or?
I'm good right now.
So, you are now rank 2 of Shell Shock Incorporated, or whatever you named it.
Yep.
You are the owner. Okay. Which means that you also have the option to assign any other person that you sign a contract with to be a member of Shell Shock Company, because you're not automatically members of Shell Shock Company until you do the contract.
Right.
So,
Can I make them level 1? Just all the party?
yeah, but you have to go through the terms of the contract for each
Which I
of
haven't
them.
done yet. So.
Yeah, because you haven't you have your verbal agreement with ACG as a party,
Yep.
but you haven't actually signed up for the actual company. Red tape.
Yep.
Okay.
Not a big deal. We can get through that.
So for the contract, if you want to do their contracts right now, then we can go through the actual points of that. And all right. So terms of contract, and I'll go right through the actual listing now. Contracts must be agreed by all relevant parties with all known gain, required service, length of term, terms of contract nullification, which is the cost for failure to complete contract within terms of required condition. So, known gain. What is the known gain that you're offering to anyone that's to these party members of yours if they sign up with Shell Shock?
Equal shares, financial benefits,
Travel points.
travel points, an exciting adventure in Korea.
So you're offering them a percentage of the company?
No, equal share was my first comment. I meant of jobs completed, tasks, then financial benefits for being a member.
Profit sharing?
Profit sharing, is that right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So profit sharing is an
Equal share
option.
of profit.
Equal share of profits made, living condition bonuses, financial benefits, tech resources.
Okay, do the three of you agree to those terms?
Yep.
Okay. Next, required service. What are you requiring them to do as employees?
Assist in
What
the
is their job
completion.
title and responsibilities?
Assist in the completion of company tasks, work toward the major benefit of the group, company, and all beneficiaries. Support allies of company without
Hesitation.
hesitation.
And without offending friends of company.
Respect all connected, interconnected company practices, policies, and procedures. AK, don't punch people on Toka.
Piss off Krampus.
Don't piss off Krampus or my dad.
Okay, so you're going to be also making up a set of rules for the company. A company handbook.
Yeah, that's a lot. I can't really write, dude. I mean, don't kill me.
I'm not going to make you write out a whole company handbook, man.
I can't do that, dude.
We're not doing a full company here. But
I mean, basics are follow basic company concerns as adjusted by Toka and Lathnor. Follow, respect our allies.
so do you agree to these terms?
Yep.
Okay. Length of term. How long are they signing in for?
Technically, we're all stuck in collections for the next year. So I would just say that if we just do a year, it's been 3 weeks minus a year. Right. So is that an agreeable amount of time? I'll put myself in the same
A
contract.
year with option to renew?
Yeah, a year with option to renew. Cool with everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Okay.
That's perfect. That's easy.
Right, and if you want to opt out, you can opt out after the year. No issues.
Terms of contract nullification. Okay. What would make the contract no longer valid?
Go against company policy.
to completely disregard company policy, to complete betrayal of members' trust, mutually agreed upon lack of faith is another option. Like if you, let's say somebody failed, bombed out, we were tired of their shit, we take a group vote, they get dismissed.
So no, you wouldn't be able to kick me out just because I, leached you.
So you'll have to write up this contract detail at some point, at least.
At some point.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll
I'm
write
not going to be.
I'll help you.
I'll have that bitch Karen sack you.
All right.
I'm definitely not innocent.
Will this contract interfere with any other known current contracts by any of the employees?
No, I don't believe so. I mean,
I missed something.
will you guys signing this, will it stop you from being Collections? Will it stop you from being Umbra? Will it stop you from being Animal Tamer, Beast Knights? So no, it shouldn't have any, and considering one of the statutes of the rules is to follow all concurrent companies and subsidiaries, policies, procedures, and protocols, it's designed not to interfere.
Right.
I mean, and if there was a good reason why, if you had a Beast Knight mission and then we had an emergency, yeah, we would hope that you'd come us an emergency. But if you had one with the Beast Knights, we'd respect that too. It's a give and take share system with the other companies of Toka. But it's completely within all of the stipulations.
So are all of these stipulations agreeable to all relevant party members?
Yeah.
Yes.
We can continue it from there.
Okay. 5 platinum registration fee per. So that'd be 15 plat for the 3 of them.
It's paid.
Okay. And then from there, you can decide what rank you want to give them.
I was going to give one cool with all.
All right. So all of you are now rank 1 shell shock and management assistant managers. You can write that on your character sheets.
I honestly wrote it in the
Now,
lines of the initiative.
here's where that makes a difference.
I've got things written all over the place here.
Dude, I have pages of notes like on back of shit.
Yeah, no. I got 2 notebook pages full.
Level 1 management.
Then I have pictures too. Once you get down, my gun, my blade,
Level 1
and then me.
Okay. So,
and for shell and shock or shell.
Shell shock.
Industries.
Shell shock industries.
as rank 1, you now all have access to the 2nd floor of the Toka Mall.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh wow! I guess I never even thought of that. I was thinking that didn't actually make us managers, but I guess now we all are technically managers.
Now, because you are a small company owner and are considered rank 2 with that company, you have access to the 3rd floor.
We got access to what floor?
2nd floor,
Second
He has
floor.
I can go to the third.
Yep.
including with the ability to bring guests.
Well, once we get some jobs under our belt, we want to go shopping.
And you make me assistant. Now I can go up there too.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
No, you guys can go up with him.
but yeah, but it's
I thought if he ranked me up one more, fucking I'd be able to go too.
Yeah, if you're rank
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. Whatever.
down the road we can upgrade the ranks. And
Yeah.
we can all, you guys all be 2 eventually, so that's not a big thing right now.
Yeah, but
Cool.
he started the company, so he wants to be higher rank.
Makes sense.
Understandable.
He's leader.
He did it before.
Uh-huh.
Curtis did the same damn thing. I'm gonna be a manager now. Didn't even tell anyone for like 4 months. Why are we getting all this shit? Because I have a Modron in my office. Doesn't matter. Don't ask questions.
So,
You don't need to.
I am glad that I could assist you with the registering of your company.
Thank you, Nigel.
Congratulations. You all now have access to the 2nd floor, which are much nicer stores with better prices. And you also, Jason, now have access to the 3rd floor.
Feels a lot like my dad. I just laugh at that because I do feel like my dad right now. He was a manager here too.
I remember.
Oh, I know.
I did many of those contracts for him.
I don't doubt it.
I'm sure you'll do many for us.
It would be my pleasure.
Now that we're all set, do you want to try to reach out to the person at that Obsidian Spire Village?
Oh, well, now we can do it from the 2nd floor. Or 3rd floor if you want to go take a peek. Is there a better location or someone else to talk to? Or is it still going to be the same lady?
For what?
The spider silk, kite and silk.
Oh, I would recommend going to Stitch in Time.
Well, now we go to the 2nd floor.
Well, their actual main store's on the 3rd.
Looks like we're going up to the upper echelons for that idea.
Right. Where instead of going through the consignment kiosks, you can go straight to the company headquarters.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they're right next to the confectionery.
Oh, the candy shop.
Hi.
I remember my dad talking about that.
Okay. As well as right next to Edge and Shield, and right down the hall from the Broken Quill and the Arboretum.
Nice.
The Arboretum. That's a plant shop, if I'm not mistaken. Wonder if Auntie Mano's there.
Not currently.
Ah, too bad.
I'm sure we'll catch her eventually.
Yeah, she'll be around hopefully eventually.
Yeah, I don't know how Sky feels about me using her.
I know. I thought of that after the fact.
Yep.
Well, there was certainly a
Sky,
nice little elf.
her character was Maro.
His cousin's guy.
I have no problem using my own old characters as NPCs, and I get permission from people to use their old characters as NPCs. But if I don't have their direct permission, I don't like using them. I'll refer to them because they're in the storyline still, but
not actually have a. Yeah, that's using
You're
a
talking about the
PC.
girl that was here before.
Yes.
yeah, not
Is your
Jen
cousin?
Sky. That's
Is that in-game cousin or?
No, my literal cousin.
Yeah.
She lives down the road.
literally.
Literally.
But she played one of the original OG Reclaimers under Curtis. She played
Greg's
Maro, our
ex-girlfriend.
tank. But yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to drudge up that.
It's fine. I knew it was going to come up.
Oh, moving
No
on.
one smashed.
So, all right. So,
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I don't blame you. So, all right. Let's make our way. We can make our way upstairs and check out. We have the kite and silk in one of my compartments. So, all right.
We all can go up there along with
Yeah.
with him.
I will.
So I can go to Sword and Shield or Shield, whatever it is.
Yeah, as long as you're with him.
All right. So we'll make our way upstairs to the
go
clothing
hit the
store, and then we'll
first
hit up the weapon shop.
So as you walk up to the escalator going up to the second floor, okay, as soon as you come near it, the field disappears, and you're able to walk right through. As you step on the stairs, they start moving underneath your feet and draw you right up to the second floor. The second floor is gorgeous. Ornate pillars, statues all over the place. There's a huge fountain in the center. The back wall is a hotel with what looks to be at least 50 people in red bellboy outfits just moving around, luggage, packages, bringing people drinks and food, who are sitting on these plush couches in the front. And on the sides, you can see what looks to be high-end stores.
Yeah. We're hitting here, or we're going up one?
This is the third floor, right?
Second.
Oh, this is the second floor?
Yeah, the second floor is the hotel where all the rich people go.
That's right.
Third floor is only available to...
Management and guests.
Yep.
All right, so we were recommended the third floor, so unless there's something down here you want to check out, we can keep heading up.
Nah, I don't feel like dealing with those rich bitches.
So you get to the kiosk,
Yep,
and there's an actual kiosk that you have to go through in order to go to the third floor now.
yep.
Okay? And the kiosk opens right up for you. And as you step through it, it closes right behind you before they can go through. And they're not allowed in currently. You didn't list them as your guests.
Oh, how did I do that at the kiosk? Do I like stop at the kiosk and then just admit? So can I walk back out, go in like...
You walk back out.
Slam on the wall. Let us in!
You guys
All right, guys, back up. I'm rocket punching my way
face
in.
first into the field. No, you come back out, pull out your communicator, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you could see a warning message has come up on your communicator that didn't give you any type of verbal message or audio message
All right.
stating the fact you are about to enter third floor.
Yep.
Your clearance has been accepted. And then there's an option below. Do you wish to bring a guest with you today?
I highlight that option. And can I just...
And there's a selection that you can offer for a single person or for party.
Party.
Okay.
All set now.
Now you're all able to go upstairs.
So then I head up to the escalator with them.
It's a physical place now. They have security.
Reasonable.
As you get upstairs, this floor is completely different than anything you've ever seen. Right as you get to the top of the escalator, to your left is the Crooked Quill. And inside you see it's a bookstore with every type of scroll, parchment, ink. Okay, This is the kind of place that your father would have creamed and probably fainted over with all the information that's in there. Every basic magical item that you could want. And every scroll, spell, you can tell right away.
Have the toy in there later at some point.
Okay. Next to that one, you see the Perfectionary, which has a dancing gummy bear out in front and a plump
Your buddy.
old lady. Oh, this is a red 4-foot tall gummy bear.
It's not green slammer. Not slammer.
Yeah. And you see a plump, gnomish looking lady who's about 3.5, 4 foot tall,
Behave.
standing there handing out
Clenches, fist and
candies to anyone that comes near. And it is a beautiful display of brightly colored candies, lollipops, and the other display window is just full of animated candies that are running around in like a playground.
Candyland 2.0.
Yep, and then I believe the next shop was the Stitch in Time, right? Yep. The Stitch in Time has two dummies out front, one wearing a beautifully elegant dress that looks like it should be for a queen or a princess. And then on the other side, it looks like a 3-piece suit with a top hat that is probably the finest suit you guys have ever seen. And inside the windows, you see displays of hats, shirts, gloves, and basic clothing items that are all like on dolls. Beyond that, you see the Sword and Shield.
Yep. That should be the next one.
Edge and Shield. Sorry, Edge and Shield. Okay. In front of that, you see this incredibly ornate, you would probably be super excited, purple plate mail armor set, engraved heavily with ornate artwork, standing in front of the doors of a stone storefront. And on the other side of the door looks to be a 6 to 8 foot long lion wearing Starmantium armor. Just laying there
Starmantium armor.
on a giant lion.
That could be interesting.
Right? I can't wear that kind of armor anyways.
And then the back wall you see is the Arboretum. They've taken over the whole back wall at this point. Which looks literally like it opens up into a jungle. And then on the far wall, you see it's still blank. None of the other companies have enough clout to have a third floor store yet.
We'll work on that.
So, welcome to the third floor.
All right,
You guys got here quick.
We're good.
That we are. I point over the
You
Stitch in
earned
Time, and I say that we have to head there first, and then we head to that store, I guess.
Okay, so Stitch in Time.
Yep.
As you walk in, you are greeted by a flamboyantly dressed, kind of Elton John looking figure. Greetings and salutations. I am more than happy to help you find folks. Oh, you guys are so luscious looking. And now, what kind of clothing can I interest you in today?
Good day there. We came into possession of some high quality chitin silk that we're looking on using and having you guys make into some clothing for us.
How much of it do you have?
Almost 1,000 platinums worth. Over 940 feet.
940
I think so.
feet.
Yeah, I think that's where we did the math
I think
out.
that's where it was.
Yeah, 940 feet worth. Yeah, 920 square feet of high quality chitin.
920 square feet. I will pay you 5 platinum per square foot. Chitin silk is one of the primary object materials that we use for much of our crafting. It takes a magical imbuement much better than others.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do the math of that, because that's...
4,600 platinum.
Would that be a fair enough deal for you? And I'll make you each one piece of clothing pro bono.
One cloak each?
Would it be enough if we could get a cloak each? Would that be agreeable?
One piece of clothing per for your party.
Is everyone in agreement with that?
That sounds agreeable.
That'd be 5. We do have one party member who's unfortunately out training right now. But if we don't mind a cloak for her, then 5 cloaks. Is that an
Make a
agreement?
persuasion roll. He knows he's giving you an awesome deal.
Would she even wear the cloak? Would she
No.
wear clothing?
No.
Do I know that?
Think about her general shape.
Never mind, the 4 plus is great.
Or something similar with the Crichton cloak. Or Crichton silk.
She won't wear silk.
If she will, if there's a giant benefit to it.
She wore the Christmas outfit.
We're getting just basic
You can always bring her
outfits.
back.
Yeah.
We can bring her back and
Yeah,
I'll
right.
buy her something later. So no,
Okay,
there's the
that's
4
fine.
cloaks.
So is that an acceptable arrangement for you?
What was that number again, man?
4,600.
Definitely.
I can run it again just to make sure.
No. I tell him that would be
That
agreeable.
sounds about right.
Nope. I open up the compartment and
920, correct?
920 square feet of chitin.
920. It was 5 per foot.
Yep.
Times 5. Yeah, 4,600.
Much agreement. I hand him the chitin silk, which is in boxes, as described.
He gladly takes it all from you. It takes a few minutes.
Actually, it was a
4,600, right?
chest.
Yeah.
So,
4,600.
so when do we? I'll just as an off action after, because are we ready for a break time now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish. I just wanted to finish the store.
Yeah,
And
finish
then
the store.
when we come back, we can go to Grix.
Yeah.
So I will just to make our lives easier, pay off Krampus
That's what we're going to do.
when we get back, because we
yeah,
still have
that is
payments to
Is
him.
that enough to pay off the whole thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, okay.
Yes.
With some more to spare.
Yes.
So with the cloaks, they come with the basic enchantments. Okay, and that all of our stuff comes with, of course. Have you ever purchased with us before? I don't seem to have you on my records.
Yeah,
no, I do have you. ACG hats.
Yep.
Do you want the monogram on your cloaks as well then?
Yes.
Yes.
We would love that.
No additional charge for that, of course.
Much obliged. Thank you for your understanding.
One quick thing on that.
Aye.
Actually, metagame, actually. Would they be able to, if they dumped into it, so it could hold spell points too? I'm a spell point whore.
So we're getting at that in game, actually.
Okay.
All right. So since you're new customers, let me go through how our system here works. Okay. When you order a piece of clothing for us, we custom make it for you right away. Okay. That is our specialty. All of our clothing comes imbued automatically with a custom fit, so it will always fit you perfectly. Self-cleaning and repairing. You may change the color at request. Simply let us know. We'll send a signal through. We'll change to whatever color scheme you wish.
Red.
We also do patterns. We also do different types of fabric feels and textures if you so wish.
Nice.
Okay. In fact, one of our more popular ones lately is we have the silvered look. That makes whatever fabric we put it on, imagine silver silk that you could see your reflection in as a mirror.
That would be interesting.
And he pulls out a piece of fabric and you can see perfectly your reflection in it. And when he ripples it, you can see the ripple flowing through.
Taken care of. Money wise, we're good.
Okay.
How much do we have left over?
A lot.
Now, our items themselves can contain up to 25 charges. Okay. The item, also, just to let you know, because you look at it like adventuring types,
Very much.
it will take a level 7 dispel magic in order to remove the enchantment off of our items. So that is a relatively rare high level.
199.60.
So, now the way that our charge system works, items can only hold so much magical power, unfortunately,
Right.
as they are themselves. If you need more, we do also sell patches. But depending on the type of power you want to put it in, okay, for a single day per use, for like say a cantrip ability, okay, that would be a single charge. Now, if you put in 12 charges of a single cantrip ability, then that would allow it to be used at will instead of simply once to however many times per day. And the item will use up the charge count in order to cast that until you get it to at will per day. Then there's no more of a charge count for it at that point. It's a higher level enchantment. But we also sell different charge level enchantments depending on the level of the enchantment, all the way up to level 9 enchantments.
Damn.
So you name the spell, we can put it on the gear. Alternatively, we also offer patches, which are imbued with ether. And you have two choices on those as well. You have the classic spell store, like our clothing, where you can store a spell in the patch, which can be used once at a cost of 1 + 1 charge per spell level. And the charge is restored after 12 hours of non-use. And just like a normal magical item.
Right.
Okay. Or you can just put it in as a straight charge, and charges can be used by linked items and drawn out to encharge them that way. So like, for example, let's say you have a Staff of the Elements that has 15 charges on it per day. You can add a patch, and with the patch you can add on that many charges that it will be able to use per day. So that is at a cost of 5. So the patch itself costs 5 platinum, and then it's 10 platinum per charge, and we can put up to 100 charges on a patch.
Okay.
If you wish the patch to be combined with an item, we can do that for you at the cost of 5 platinum pieces per charge on the patch.
Now that would work.
Now, once a patch has been altered, attached to an item, that patch can no longer be altered or otherwise manipulated. Otherwise, it will destroy the magical item that it is and the magical item it is also attached to. Are there any questions on how our system works?
Now my spell points work like charges anyway.
Yeah. So for Primal, you may draw out D6 charges per round as Primal spell points from a patch or item.
Yeah. All right. So how much would a 100 point patch cost me?
1,005 platinum.
We have it if you need it, but it's a lot.
It's yeah, I would not spend that much of the group's money just for that. No, it's just something I want for a price for later, because as
reference.
we get bigger, I know I'm going to need a lot more spell points than what I got to deal with some of the shit I'm sure we're going to get into, especially when we go to fucking hell and say Santa. But that's a different story right now.
What enchantments would you like on your cloaks?
What enchantments are available?
Elemental protection.
We do offer, one of our specials is a planar survival. Okay. Now it does end up using up to 10 charges on the item for it. But with the planar survival, it makes you immune to natural environmental damage, such as heat, cold, and such. If it's placed upon a helmet or a mask, it will we also include a breath of fresh air package, which means that you'll always have fresh air coming through it.
Let me put that on my mask.
That would be at the cost of 30 platinum pieces, and I can add that to your mask.
We'll do that.
Okay.
And I want another cloak too, please.
So he pulls out a patch.
This way we don't have to go dressing around as Santa Clauses and stuff.
Yep, I agree.
Megan, these have the same exact effect as our Xmas outfits,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I would say I agree to that.
That was part of the reason why
I'm
we
cleaning
were
up my
using the
character
price,
sheets, so ignore me.
Well, I know you were busy.
I
That's
just
why
wanted
I
to
was
clarify.
trying to go through this.
Okay. So that's 10 charges off the 25 total for planar survival. So he attaches a patch to the back of the skull. Krampus skull helmet.
Yeah.
And it burns right into it, and now there's a circular symbol that has what looks to be almost a spiral inside of it.
Sorry, I don't mean to be using all your eraser, man.
He's got like 10 more.
Okay,
That's
cool.
for the group, so I don't care.
Yeah, well, these are good erasers. I love the ones that actually do their job.
This is your actual eraser.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
From
okay.
right here.
Oh, I forgot I even had one there.
There's another one under there too, but I don't care.
Okay, so
And here's
this
another
is-
one of yours too.
Doesn't matter. It's for the group, I don't care.
Yeah, so he's got more in his backpack.
So now
I
I no
even got the
longer...
erasers that go on top of here, on top of the pencils.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Awesome.
need one of those soon.
This one still has a pretty good eraser on it too.
Yeah, surprisingly.
So yeah, planar survival. Write down your cloaks. So yeah, you can add planar survival to yours.
Put that here. Planar survival ACG cloak.
Yep. So the three of you are adding it to your cloaks, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the patch, is that what we're doing it?
No, it's the cloak itself.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Patches you can add on to an item later on.
Can I get it in gray to kind of match my jumpsuit?
Whatever color you specify it at.
Red to match my hands.
It's red.
Black.
Gray.
It's black.
ACG cloak.
Okay. So
Big red cape.
are you still putting planar survival on your cloak,
Cloak
or
with cape.
Yeah, true. You
because you're
want
putting it on your helmet, right?
Huh?
You're putting the planar survival on your helmet with the
Yeah,
patch.
right.
Are
Oh,
you
I thought that was a different one for the breathing.
No, if you put planar survival on a headpiece, okay, then it also includes the breath of fresh air,
Oh, okay.
which means
All
that
right,
you're
so-
also
rock
don't
out,
get
man.
affected by normal airborne
cool.
poisons.
Okay. I'll just,
I mean, my character, I just feel it's like I
Gases
use
and
this
stuff.
if
You can also breathe
out
underwater. It gives you true breath.
I'm just gonna wear it all the
Okay.
time.
I don't blame you.
Big red cape.
Yeah. And it has auto
yeah,
mend.
no,
and
no,
shit.
it's the ultimate
And
planar
time is
survival.
perks.
Do I have a mask?
I got all green. I
don't remember.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Go for it, dude.
Anyways, plain survival.
But if you don't want a cloak, if you want something else instead,
No, I like the cloak because I keep covered up.
okay.
That way.
So you're taking
Wait,
the.
what am I doing with the cloak I already have on though?
Take it off. It's garbage.
It's a shit basic cloak.
Yeah.
So that leaves up to 15 charges that you can put left on these cloaks.
Well,
So,
25.
well, yours is 25, yeah. So, what type of other effect would you want on your cloak?
I don't need protection because I got the right braces of protection. Could I do another one?
What other effects could be? Yeah.
Pretty much any of them, but I already have moved.
I'll hand you the book of all the spells that you could have enchanted onto it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, honestly, we could probably get flight if we wanted, but
Or invisibility, dimension door.
I have moved silently. I mean, I don't really need anything else.
Never say that. Never say that, son.
Yeah, right.
So, here are the basic listing of spells, all of which are available depending on the spell level, cost, and so forth. Do you guys just want to take a break now? We'll order dinner while we go through that, and we'll come back later. All right, then I shall stop it here for a little bit.
Okay.
If you're liking what you're watching, if anyone who is watching, please feel free to like, subscribe, share. These videos are also posted up on YouTube starting the day after, so tomorrow, usually around 8 o'clock at night right now. I haven't decided what the best time is for it, but 8 o'clock's been working for you because you like to watch them after dinner.
I watch almost every single one.
All right, so we shall be back. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy.